Alright, hello Servios. This is me explaining how maps and work in the prototype game that I sent you guys, and how you can make your own maps and add them to the game and try it out. So specifically for the prompt, you guys wanted a game that was randomly generated and or infinitely replayable, so that way you could just keep playing and have fun with friends. So I made a relatively simple prototype, but I thought it'd be really important to add the ability to make maps. Whenever I was making the game, I made it really easy for me to make maps in the game by just clicking on different tiles in Unity and just changing their types. And because I had this set up very easily, I decided, you know what, you might as well be able to just make your own maps by having different notepad files that you add to the streaming assets, and by doing that you can easily add your own maps to the game, and then you guys can have even more fun by not just playing the maps that I made just as a demonstration, but also by making your own maps. So to go into that, I will explain really quickly. Alright, so the game that I gave you, it should have the executable for the game and then an underscore data for the game. So going into the underscore data and then going into streaming assets, you will see all the maps that I have in the game. So if you double click on any of those, it'll kind of show like, oh, I get it, that's how you made the map. So every map needs to be a perfect square. Every row needs to have the same number of characters as every column underneath it. Not a perfect square. I think I said that perfect rectangle. So it can be like 13 by 9 or 9 by 13 or whatever, as long as each row has the same number of characters. If you put a pound sign, that is a wall. If you put either a space or a dot, that is an empty floor. The number 1 will have a player spawn there, player 1 spawn there, 2 for player 2, 3 for player 3, and 4 for player 4. You can put those anywhere on there, although the inputs will always be at the top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, so it makes sense in maps to just kind of generally have players kind of residing in those corners-ish. And then the upgrades, C for clones, anywhere where there's a C, there'll be a clone upgrade there. B for bombs, for anywhere there's a B, there'll be a bomb upgrade. And A for growing, because ABC. So I just thought I'd use the last letter for that. Yeah, so that means if I came in here to the default map and I was like, oh nice, I want to make my own map. So I can go in here and copy and paste it real quick. And the name of the text file will be the name of the map whenever you play it. So I'll just make an 8th map here, and I'll just call this 8 example. You don't have to have the 8 and underscore, it just orders it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I had it like that, but I'll just call this example, txt, so this will be my example map. It is currently the same as the default map. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to delete this row, and then I'm going to make all of these pound signs, just a straight wall down the middle there, and then in this corner I'll also make a couple pound signs there. Super easy to just edit and change stuff around. So if you go back to the main folder and double click on the game, you'll start it up. So go ahead. Alright, cool. And that's all you needed to do, and now it'll show your map as part of that list. So see, I just went backwards one and it shows the example map. It's got that row removed from the default map, and it's got those parts in the bottom right corner filled in with a line down the middle. Maybe not a very good map, but it is a map. So that is how you make your own maps. You rotate between maps using L and R, and yeah, you can have maps where people start with more than one square. You can have maps that are really small. They don't have to be surrounded with walls. It just kind of felt good for all the maps to be surrounded with walls. I'm pretty sure there are probably bugs somewhere by adding maps and typing in things, so no, the game's not perfect. I did make it in a week for you guys, so I apologize if you run into any bugs, but that should be about it. So again, thank you guys for considering my application. I hope that you enjoy the game. And if anything is a problem, just contact me and let me know, and I'll try to fix it and resend it to you guys right away. So, thanks.